Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode here of the Pro Wrestling Noah 2012 series here on the channel using TEW 2020. As we have another Junior Heavyweight Tag League, as it's now Noah's Junior Heavyweight Tag League. That's happening on this episode. So that's quite our gift for Thanksgiving, is just a lot of Super Junior Tag League stuff. As for obviously a little bit different between the New Japan series is the fact that we don't really have anything else to build for the days up until I want to say it is the Great Voyage in Osaka Volume 3 show. So we are just doing the tournament, and that's probably going to be it. I don't know what else we'll do as far as that goes. We might add another match or two, because there should be 5 matches on the card since there's 10 teams, or just 6 rather. Jesus, as no 5. One idiot. As let's just hurry up and get on with what we're doing here. As for, we do have some tour goals to talk about. As so, we're still gonna have the goal for that 85 plus show rating. Hopefully, it will happen here. One can hope, one can dream. So we're 2 pop away from big size promotion. So that is pretty awesome. That would be quite the achievement for us to, in a year's time, be upgraded upgraded from medium to big would be pretty great. So there's going to be the team of David Boy Smith Jr. and Johnny the Bull. They're going to be a new team. But what could have been? Because fuck WWE, they're going to try to sign David Boy Smith Jr. Believe their team name was going to be, I'm trying to think, Killer Bulldogs, that's right. We joined the Killer Elite Squad, and we had the Bull from Johnny the Bull, and then like David Boy Smith being a Bulldog as well. It's like, let's just kind of throw that together, and then we're going to have the Killer Bite, which is going to be like the Killer Elite Bomb. And I thought that was going to be a fun little team to run with, a fun little Gaijin team that could kind of be like the heavies. But yep, there went that plan, thanks to WWE. So Kensuke Office, they're going to get repackaged into Diamond Ring, which that makes, as far as, because we're not going to be using Kinsuke Sasaki a lot, we'll use them pretty sparingly. And I think it's just time for a little evolution, because at that time in 2012, especially July 2012, they had already changed their name from Kinsuke Office to Diamond Ring anyways. So it's just been pretty, I think, simple to have a stable basically led by Kento Miyahara and Katsuhiko Nakajima. And, I think that's just going to be a fun stable. Obviously, we have a lot of, because what Daisuke Harada and Katoge and Ohara, as far as Future Shock, we kind of have, 2 kind of young stables going on right now, which is maybe a little too similar there between the 2, but just as far as, obviously, Nakajima and Miyahara, they kind of outperform everybody in Future Shock. Harada's close, but just no one's really close as far as, with Ohara. He's not even better than Okita, so it's just the whole thing. For this Junior Heavyweight Tag League, for the first time, we're going to run 10 teams. We've expanded from 8 from last year. I will be very sad this flops, because on paper, I love this so much. As the Anti-Diversity Union team have Atsushi Aoki and Kotori Suzuki. Apollo 55 representing New Japan, Prince Devitt, Raisuke Taguchi. Very awesome. Laughter 7, Kendo Kashin and Kushida. Live Strong and Die Hard, Eddie Edwards and Roderick Strong. So they were in the 2010 Junior Heavyweight Tag League, which was pretty awesome. It was like, wow, that's a fun team that Noah just kind of threw, because they really hadn't teamed at that point. Then around 2013, it was Mystery Vortex. It might have even been one of the first ones they did. They were in 2 matches on the same card, on the same Mystery Vortex, where they teamed up and they won their match, and they beat the Bucks, who were the champs at the time, so they had a rematch. They started going by Dojo Bros as their team name, which I always hated, because it's right there, Live Strong, Die Hard. It's a fun team name, at least I think, and they should do pretty well. A little nervous about Eddie, as far as, whenever you bring in new talent, it's always a little nerve-wracking, especially in the tag league, where you kind of, if he sucks, you kind of can't do anything about it, but it should be pretty fun, though, as far as, a Gaijin team. And Los Perros de Mal de Apon, Paraguay Jr. Super Crazy. Obviously not going to be as good as the Nozawa Super Crazy team, but should be still a little different type of team, I think, so that should be pretty fun. Momonosuke Tag of Daisuke Harada and Sushi Katoge. No Mercy of the GHC Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Champions. No Mercy of Low Ki and Yoshinobu Kanemaru. Red Dragon, Bobby Fish, Kyle O'Reilly. Speed Muscle, representing Dragon Gate of Masato Yoshino and Rookie Doi. Again, very awesome to have them. And then Ultimo Dragon and Yoshitone to round out the group. I have nothing planned for the Great Voyage in Osaka Volume 3 show, so that's exciting. I'm sure that will be a complete disaster once we get there. At least we know one match is going to happen. It's the finals of this. But the rest of the card, not a clue. Not a goddamn clue. We'll figure it out, though. And so, yeah, without further ado, just get right on with it. As we have as far as venue-wise, probably for the best to not run Kanto the first night. But I'm kind of curious to see how the card looks as far as on paper. Aoki and Suzuki against Momonosu Shintag and Okashi and Kushida, Apollo 55. Red Dragon, Live Strong, Die Hard. Speed Muscle, Low Ki and Yoshinobu Kanemaru, that's definitely the main. And Ultimo Dragon, Yoshitone, Pero Aguayo Jr. Super Craze will probably be the opener, would be my guess. So yeah, we'll throw Speed Muscle in there with Low Ki and Kanemaru. Speed Muscle will be beating Low Ki and Kanemaru. They'll be beating the Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Champions in a crazy start to this Junior Heavyweight Tag League. And we'll have probably... It's a tough one to call, because like Apollo 55 will probably be awesome, but Kendo Kashi and Kushida's pop will hurt that. I think I would just go with Atsushi Aoki and Kotori Suzuki, and against Itsushi Kotoge and Tetsuya Rada. And I said, yeah, we'll have Suzuki get the win. I don't know why I hit road agent notes. Then we'll do Cashin in Kushida against Apollo 55, which Devin's going to win there, beating Kendo Cashin, obviously, because Kushida's not taking that loss. Then Red Dragon, Live Strong, Die Hard, with Kyle O'Reilly beating Eddie Edwards. Just because I figured Eddie, his pop isn't great. I think it's... oh no, it's actually pretty good. That's okay. I was thinking it wasn't. Yeah, I mean, it's not. It's the worst of the four, but I thought it was like in the red. So that's nice. Now, Ultimo Dragon and Yoshitone against Los Perros de Mal. They appalled with Ultimo Dragon beating up Pero Aguayo Jr. I'm sorry, Pero Aguayo Jr. But Ultimo Dragon, he'd be pissed if we lost. So, I think we will add one match to it, just for the fun of it. So I think Kinsuke Sasaki could go out on a sword one time for us. I'm not sure who he'll beat, so I'll just kind of see who we have that we can have him. So, could be Claudio, could be Goto, could be Morishima. Just kind of thinking who doesn't really have a lot of... So Kobashi's kind of cooled off, so I guess we could do... yeah, let's just do the rematch from that just happened at Navigation with Breeze. Probably should not do that. So let's get away from that. Yeah, I guess we'll just do Claudio, I guess. Just trying to think of a couple of people. Maybe a well-known person. That'd probably be the smartest. Yeah, just have Daisuke beat him. Sure. Yeah, that works. Wow, Takayama's pop is kind of low. I know stats are getting really bad, though. It's a damn shame. It's a damn shame. That's what happens, though. I mean, it's just time. Time is not on his side. Daisuke Sakamoto getting the win. Oh, Kinsuke is the road agent, which sucks for losing a road agent, but that's... What are you gonna do, Yeah, so that's gonna main event day one. And, I think that's the show, obviously. We'll keep it in Kanto, and we'll see what happens. Oh, no, I don't think we changed it. Never mind, so it's wherever it is. But that's okay, as the opener is a 51. It's, Ultimo Dragon Yoshitone beat Pero Aguayo Jr. and Super Crazy Los Perros de Mal de Apon. Yeah, Ultimo Dragon, worst guy in the match. Got a 40. Not great. Yoshitone with a 50, though. So at least they're not completely terrible. Definitely the wrong team won. But that's okay. It's a 45. Oof. But Good stuff, though, as far as Eddie and Roddy. 52-53, and Kyle was the best guy in the match. As Kyle taps out Eddie Edwards with ankle lock. Good stuff for Red Dragon. So 63 for Kendo Kashin and Kushida, and they lose to Apollo 55 as Devitt pinning Kendo Kashin after the Apollo 55. So yeah, Devitt with 68, 61 for Taguchi. No surprise there. Pretty awesome. Then Aoki and Suzuki against Momono Station Tag, as Kotori Suzuki and Atsushi Aoki beat Harada and Kotoge, as Harada almost outperforms Aoki. Just, Kotori Suzuki just a little bit better than everybody else, especially Kotoge, who got a 48, and I got a 61. Wow. Yeah, I figured it'd be pretty awesome, but even then, boy oh boy, is the lightning spiral for Masato Yoshinobu over Yoshihide Kanemaru in 22-11. What a match. Definitely could have been a main event anywhere else in the world, especially for this show. Oh boy, we fucked that all the way up. Well, who would have knew they didn't click? Oh, man, oh man. What a great show that could have been. we just got too greedy. And I should have won with my gut too. I know Apollo 55 did better with Kendo Kashin and Kushida over Aoki, Suzuki, and Momono Station Tag. That's okay though. Yep. That stinks. That stinks. Well, the tournament did well. Just that main event sucked. We'll keep it rolling though. On to day 2. Alright, day 2. We'll just kind of see. Yeah, so we did run Kantos. That's fine. We'll go somewhere else though. For the time being, if we can. Yeah, we haven't ran here since May. So, look at 6,400. Should be able to knock that out, no problem. Yeah, there's 1,200, 1,500. There we go. That's probably our best bet. Because we had 1,300, but... let's just... Yeah, because, I mean, it's not that much of a difference as far as the hiring cost is the same. So, fuck it. As far as the main event, will definitely be that. That is the main event for sure. Aoki Suzuki against Speed Muscle. Speed Muscle get another win. And they are looking definitely like tournament winners right now. Beating two very, very talented teams. Speed Muscle. Some two big wins. And we'll probably do low-key Kanemaru Momono Station Tag. It's low-key getting the win there. Doesn't really matter who loses. And then oh, wait a minute. We definitely fucked something up. Hold on. Yeah, something got fucked. So that's fun. As far as, yeah, because there definitely shouldn't be two Momono Station tags. And so, it should be Los Perros de Maldepa. I see. It's, Pedro Iguayo Jr. Super crazy. There we go. Easy fix. And, we'll be having Eddie Edwards getting his first win. So he'll be beating Super Crazy. We'll see how Super Crazy does about that. Oh, he didn't complain about it. Did he get added? No, of course it didn't. There we go. Yeah, then probably Kashin and Kushida Red Dragon. With, I think I'm gonna change that, to be honest. Yeah, I'm gonna change it. Kyle is gonna beat Kushida. That's big time. It's a big time win. Oh, Kushida is super pissed. We'll keep you strong. Didn't think that'd be that much of an issue. I guess their pop really is that much of a difference. Okay, well, bottom over. So Dragon and Yoshitone gets Apollo 55. Obviously, we know who's winning that match. And again, back to adding another match. I will do a singles match again, but this time we'll have it be like kind of on the undercard. So I'm trying to think who would probably benefit from being booked. Probably Keno, to be honest. Keno, and then him and Nakajima. We already did that a lot, though. Him and Shiga, Miyahara, Masato Inoue, Masato Tanaka. Renee's back. Renee Dupree's back. Maybe something with him, Ishimori. Not a bad idea. Daiji Ishimori and Keno. I'm a fan. So that would give it 10 minutes. Ishimori getting the win. Good stuff. Good stuff there. Alright. Save it. We'll run the show. The 60. Ishimori killing it. The 66. 35 for Keno, though. That's tough. So hopefully they'll get better and better. As Devin, already in the 70s. Devin pinning Yoshitone with the Apollo 55. Probably should have beat Ultimo Dragon, to be honest, but that's alright. Deguchi was off his game, but he still did obviously really well. Yoshitone with a 54, though, and Ultimo Dragon getting a little bit better with a 41. I got a 66, probably should have been way much higher on the card. Yeah, Red Dragon beating Kushida and Kendo Cashin's. Kyle O'Reilly tapping out Kushida with the ankle lock. Yeah, I mean, just felt like it was the right decision. Kushida was off his game, so it even justified it even more. And yeah, sometimes you just gotta make the call sometimes and change that up. Oof! They were not over enough. I really overestimated that. As, yeah, I mean, Roddy was the best guy in the match. Paraguay was the worst guy in the match. It's close, but, you know, Live Strong, Die Hard should have won, and they did win. As their finish is the sick kick into the Die Hard driver, which Eddie Edwards obviously pinning that, and that makes a lot of sense there. As for their tag finish, so that's good stuff. Good stuff there. So 63 for Low-Key and Kanemaru against 1-1 Solution Tag as the GHC Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Champions get the win. It's Low-Key pinning Katoge after the Gale stop. 67 for Low-Key, 62 for Kanemaru, 56 for Arata, and of course Katoge with a 42. The 67 main event, Speed Muscle beating Kotori Suzuki and Sushi Aoki as Masato Yoshino gets outperformed thanks to him being off his game, but again, Naruki Doi and Masato Yoshino with their excellent chemistry, they just can't be stopped. So yeah, what a great performance there as Yoshino pinning Atsushi Aoki with the lightning spiral. And that will be 4 points for them. Yeah, I mean, we're not gaining pop, but at least we're not losing pop at the same time. So pretty good stuff. Again, really underestimating Apollo 55's ability to work. They should probably co-main event or main event every time, just for how good they are. Would make sense. Yeah, I mean, 2 days down, and we'll definitely check the standings probably after 4 days. I think 4 days is a good time to check it. So on to day 3, we go. Alright, day 3. As I got us in Kanto again. Changing that. Probably, I guess we've kind of ran everywhere already, so I guess we'll do 1,400. We'll run Osaka. Might as well. Oh, it's just kind of the same 1,400. I guess, yeah, might as well just do this Industrial Center. So our card looks a little bit like this. That's the main event for sure. Apollo 55 and the JC Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Champions. And the champions are going to get the win, as they are going to stop Apollo 55. That's a big win. That is a big, big win there. That is definitely a changing of the tide as far as this tournament goes. And probably co-main event's going to be a tough one to call. I know the... Man, you know, it's like, do we put... I think we're going to do Aoki Suzuki, Red Dragon. With Kotori Suzuki beating Bobby Fish there. Yeah, and then Aguayo and Super Crazy against Speed Muscle again. Masato Yoshino getting the win. Kind of feel bad. Let's give it to Naruki Doi. Let's have him win. Just one time at least. Jesus. Then probably Cashin and Kushida Momono Station tag as Harada's going to pin Cashin. Not a great tournament for Laughter 7. And the opener, Roderick Strong and Eddie Edwards beating Ultimo Dragon and Yoshitone. Poor Yoshitone taking another loss. That's awesome, though. Yoshitone probably going to outperform everybody in that match, too. Feel really bad about that. So, again, what's going to open up the show? It's, thinking a junior match. Thinking Jinbei and Shiga. It's just random as hell, but I'll say we've never done that before. It's, like 11 minutes. I think Jinbei will outperform him. I think, at least. And yeah, there we go. See how day 3 looks. So yeah, Jinbei outperforms him by 3. As Jinbei gets the win in 10:56. I mean, not a bad match at 58. There's going to be much worse matches on this card. That's not a bad opener. So 53 for Ultimo Dragon and Yoshitone against Roger Strong and Eddie Edwards as Strong pinning Yoshitone with the after the Sick kick into the Die Hard driver. As Roddy, best guy in the match. Followed by the Edwards and then Yoshitone and Ultimate Dragon. Just loving how great Live Strong Die Hard are doing. So 54 for Cashin and Kushida against Momonosuke Shintage, as Momonosuke Shintage gets the win. Harada pinning Cashin with a Harada pistol. Thought about having Harada beat Kushida. Thought about it. It really crossed my mind. Probably should have Kotoge get the win, but that's okay. No big deal. So 62 for Pedro Aguayo Jr. Super Crazy against Speed Muscle. As, yes, Super Crazy off his game, but that's okay. They're going to get carried in this one. As Norikador, the muscular bomb, rather, over Pedro Aguayo Jr. in 1304. Yeah, probably could have gave Super Crazy a loss there, but that's okay. So 61, wow. As Kotori Suzuki and Tsuchi Aoki beat Red Dragon. As Kotori Suzuki pinning Bobby Fish with the Blue Destiny. Yeah, I mean, Kyle O'Reilly almost outperformed Kotori Suzuki. That's pretty awesome. Awesome to see Kyle doing well. He's coming along well. That's great. It's a 68 main event. That's going to be, as far as, what's that, the second best match we've done so far in the tag league. Low-key pinning Taguchi with the Ghetto Stomp. And, the right team won. Low-key with the 70, outperformed Devin, and then 60-60 for Taguchi and Kanemaru. Pretty fun. Pretty fun stuff there. There's a Ghetto Stomp for Low-key in 22-51. Hell yeah. Another pretty good show. Pretty good stuff. So going on to day 4. And, we're just so blessed. No one's gotten hurt. Everybody's really performing pretty well. Really the worst guy has been Ultimo Dragon. It's funny because he's the second most popular guy in the match, but that's okay. And, we've seen some really great teams. Some really, really great teams, which is nice to see. And, that's just what's great about being in personnel. We can really, we're in a state where we can use a lot of talent from elsewhere, from Dragon Gate, from New Japan, from All Japan. Well, we used to. Now not anymore. It's just a fun time. On to day 4 we go. Alright, day 4. So we'll see what we have. As far as, we'll probably just run the places that we haven't ran into since June. 1,250, so we ran Takahashi's Citizen Gymnasium. Do we have anything better than that? Because I just got a feeling that we'll find something. There's 1,500. It's not a bad idea. So yeah, I guess we'll just do the 1,100. Takahashi's Citizen Gymnasium. Yes, for the main event, will definitely be that. As Aoki and Suzuki gets Apollo 55. And, would you look at that, Aoki Suzuki and, Aoki and Suzuki rather get the win, beating Raisuke Taguchi and Prince Devitt. So this time, though, they probably shouldn't win. It's going to be like an upset, like last second type of deal where just Kotori Suzuki and Blue Destiny out of nowhere. As, I don't know why match history, but that made no sense. That's alright. Ah, man, the co-main, I was thinking Kanemaru and Low-Key against Red Dragon. I don't know, though. Speed Muscle and Live Strong Die Hard probably could be it, too. It's tough on the call. We'll go with that. As Norikador is going to get the win over the Live Strong Die Hard team, and then Low-Key Kanemaru, Red Dragon. Kanemaru is going to beat Bobby Fish. And then Pedro Aguayo Jr. Super Crazy against Momonosuke Shintage. And Super Crazy is going to beat Atsushi Kotoge. So that's a win there for Los Perros de Mal de Apon. Kotoge's a little unhappy about that. I can see why. So we'll keep him strong. There we go. And then Kushida. Kendo cash in. We have Ultimo Dragon winning. Yeah, that's pretty funny and all, but I think we're going to have Yoshitone actually get the win instead. As Kendo Cash is taking the fall. Not a great tournament for Laughter 7. So we can run a 5-match show if we wanted to. But I don't think we will, though. I think we'll just run, our normal 6-man card, or 6-person card. So I kind of want to use Alex Payne. Alex Payne, and then probably some type of junior if we can. I know we've been running a lot of junior stuff, but I mean, fuck it, might as well. We'll do him and Zach. Yeah, we've done this a couple times. Back in March was Day 8 of the Great Voyage Tour, which I got a 41. I think this time it'll be a little bit better. I got a feeling at least it's going to be 45. Maybe a little bit more than that. Maybe in the 50s. Who knows, because, like, Alex Payne's gotten better since then. Yeah, because what? Yeah, I mean, it might get the 50s. We'll see. So, we'll save. I'm gonna run the show. Oh, never mind. Fuck that shit. As a 39, as Zack Saber Jr. Beating Alex Payne in 12:30 with the PK kick. I don't know what the fuck happened. I don't know how their pop got so bad, but that's okay. It's a 51 for Kushida and Kendo cashing its Ultimate Dragon and Yoshitone. It's Yoshitone with a 55. You love to see it as he beats Kendo Cashin. Fucking Yoshitone, he's the man. As a 50 for Pedro Aguayo Jr. Super Crazy. It's Momono Session Tag. As Harada with a 56. 51 for Super Crazy. 48 for Katoge and 43 for Pedro Aguayo Jr. as the trifecta. And 12:48. It's a 63 for Low King Kanemaru against Red Dragon. Again, Kyle O'Reilly just barely outside the mark, but they're getting a lot better. That was Yoshinobu Kanemaru beats Bobby Fish with the Deep Impact in 15:34. Pretty good stuff. 62. Damn it. As Eddie beating off his game kind of cost it a little bit. The Rookie Doi pinning Roddy as the Muscular Bomb in 18:55. So, in the main event, going 28:52. Blue Destiny. Victoria Suzuki over Raisuke Taguchi again. Right guy loses. Potentially the right guy wins. Devitt coming up short. That was tough for him, I'm sure. And it's a 65. Again, we're just kind of mid-60 in the whole way, which is fine. You know, we're not losing pop. Don't think anybody's upset with us. So, I mean, we can't ask for anything better, really. So now we'll go through the tournament standings as a lot happening. A lot of great teams. A lot of great teams. As Jinbei, pay raise. As Yoshino's got one more date left. So the standings look like this: Aoki, Suzuki, Yoshinobu Kanemaru, and Low-Key are second. As Speed Muscle is first, being undefeated with 8 points. As Aoki and Suzuki have beaten Speed Muscle, though, so that can play... Or, wait a minute. No, they've lost to Speed Muscle. I'm an idiot. They've beaten Red Dragon, they've beaten Momono Sushin Tag, and they've beaten Apollo 55, which could play into a factor. As, again, Yoshinobu Kanemaru and Loki, their one loss was Speed Muscle. Which, you know, Speed Muscle, they've pretty much secured the bag. They'd have to really fuck up to... but they also haven't faced Apollo 55 yet, so there is that. And, yeah, I mean, that's it's pretty crazy. Pretty crazy as far as how Speed Muscle, how well they've done so far. There's, you know, as far as Live Strong and Die Hard, Eddie Edwards and Roddy have really done really well for themselves. And Red Dragon's done really well. Yoshitone's getting better. He's almost in the 60s, which is great. Then the teams with 2 points, Momono Sushin Tag, Super Crazy and Pedro Aguayo Jr., and the team with 0, Kendo Cashin and Kushida. Poor one out for Kushida. Poor guy. He's been destroyed from this tournament. But yeah, on to day 5 we go. And, I mean, yeah, we just only have... basically, we just got 5 more shows left. Because we have the 4 for the day shows, and then, obviously, the show. The final show. So, yeah. Alright, day 5. You got us in Kanto again. Oh, we do have a backstage incident. Glad I caught that. It's Ultimate Dragon. And Kazushi Sakuraba is brought before Wrestler's Court. Ultimate Dragon is accused of not joining the rest of the Rock Room out for a night out, as the judge, Kazushi Sakuraba, found him guilty and sentenced him to buy drinks for right after the show. Oh, yeah, he doesn't have a defined personality, but he's angry, of course, because it's Ultimate Dragon. He's been losing to people. So, yeah. As far as where we should run, probably here. It just makes sense. There we go. For the main event for this show, Yeah, but there's not really a defined one. I guess Apollo 55 or a Dragon probably be our best bet, which would be an awesome match. As David's gonna get the win there. Over a Dragon. As now for the co-main. That's a tough one to call. Yeah, I guess there's just so many. I would say Speed Muscle, Kushida, and Kendo Cashin, but that's not gonna work out well. But I guess it's probably for the best. Just have that be it. As Kushida is going to get the win for the first time for Laughter 7. They're going to beat Speed Muscle. Wow, I'm surprised Narukidoya didn't complain about that. That's pretty awesome. It's a big upset there. And then we'll probably have Momono Station Tag and Live Strong Die Hard. As Momono Station Tag's going to get the win. As Daisuke's going to pin Eddie Edwards. Yeah, I guess we could probably have this actually be above it. Low-key and Kinemura against Los Perros de Mal de Apollo. As Kinemura's going to pin Super Crazy. We might keep it there just for now. Then Aoki Suzuki gets Ultimate Dragon in Yoshitone. Aoki's gonna get the win there. So yeah, I mean, finally, Laughter 7 get a win. That's fun. As far as what will be the opener, that is a mighty good question. We've done a lot of junior stuff, so I kind of want to get away from that. Let's throw Takeshi Rikio out there since we haven't used him since April. Him and, I was thinking Yuji Hino. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. Makes sense. Because I thought about Taue, but I was like, no, that match would just kind of... That match would kind of stink. Might as well just do this. Rikio's going to get the win now. Sorry about that, Yuji Hino, because he's definitely going to outperform him. There we go, and we save. And we run the show. Yep. Not even close, to be honest, as Rikio gets the win 11:48. It's a 52 for Yuji Hino, 37 for Rikio. It's a 48 overall. 61, I mean, not bad. Not bad at all. Aoki pins Ultimate Dragon with the Assault Point in 12:55. Not bad. Not bad. 64 for Aoki, 63 for Katori Suzuki, 53 for Yoshitone, and 41 for Ultimate Dragon. Then a 65 for Low-Key and Kinemura against Pero Aguayo Jr. and Super Crazy. Low-Key almost in the 70s. Yoshitone and Kinemura doing a great job with a 62. Super Crazy almost in the 60s, so it's at the halfway point now. That's fun. It's a deep impact in 13-15. Ooh, yeah. I really put a little too much faith into this. I just like that it was a kind of a back and forth match that both teams could kind of, or at least are pretty even footing. Wrong team wins, as far as that goes. But at least Daisuke, the best guy, beats the worst guy. As far as in Live Strong Die Hard. And it works, but that's a fun match, though. That's a fun, undercard match that we could definitely see in the future again. It's fun. So 65 for Kushida and Kendo Cashin, as Kushida and Kendo Cashin are low 40s. But an upset. It's an upset as Kushida tap it out Narukidoya to Kushida lock in 16:29. Yeah, of course, the team with excellent chemistry loses the team with absolutely zero chemistry. It's pretty great. And then the main event, it's a 66. Apollo 55 beat Red Dragon. It's a 65 for Devitt, 61 for Taguchi. Devitt was off his game. He still was the best guy in the match. Kyle O'Reilly with a 56, and then 47 for Bobby Fish. So yeah, 68. It's one of our, or 66 rather. I don't know. I thought it was 68. A pretty good show. Besides Momono Sushin Tag and Live Strong Die Hard should have been the opener. We flipped that. I mean, this card, almost everything's in the 60s, so it's a good sign. It's a really good sign for our junior tag league. Did better than the opener, obviously. Vikio stinks, and we keep it rolling. So we'll be, into day 6. We'll probably look at the standings after day 6, as far as where everybody's at now. But so far, I mean, I again just have not had really any complaints about how we've booked and how everything has gone. We got to get back in Masato Yoshino, and we'll be back for day 6. Alright, day 6. As looks like I'll have to re-add everything for Speed Muscle. So that's fun. Thanks to Masato Yoshino being gone. Or was gone. Figured maybe it'd stay, but of course I put way too much faith into that. So this is the one place we haven't ran yet so far for the Junior Heavyweight Tag League. And I want to say, as far as Speed Muscle, I believe they're taking on Apollo 55. I believe that is the main, or at least, oh, we have a backstage incident. So yeah, that is correct there. As the low-key Kazushi Sakuraba, as the low-key was brought for wrestlers court, accused the fan to pick up his share of the tab on the shared rental car. The judge, Kazushi Sakuraba, found him guilty and sentenced him to pay for the full cost and reimbursed his travel partners. There we go. So, yeah, obviously we know what our main event will be. Question is how we're going to get there. So, I figured we can look at it right now as far as where everybody's at, since it's a big marquee match. Aoki Suzuki, Yoshinobu Kanemaru Low-Key, and Speed Muscle all have 8 points. Apollo 55 has 6 points. So obviously, if they beat Speed Muscle here, that's a big swing as far as what could happen for them. And that would be basically a 4-team race, which would be pretty exciting. And then the rest of the bottom of the barrel, kind of cut in half, as this junior tag league is Momono Station Tag, Red Dragon, and Ultimate Dragon and Yoshitone all have 4 points. And then Get No Cash and Super Crazy and Pedro Aguayo Jr. have 2 points. Oh, and I think Live Strong, Die Hard. I don't think I mentioned them when we were talking about Momono Station Tag, Red Dragon, Ultimate Dragon, and Yoshitone. So that very, very exciting stuff. And we'll just go ahead and add the Apollo 55 and Speed Muscle match. I'm just curious if this, I'm about to say, I was just curious to see if it was ever done in the Makas. Masato Yoshino, even though he is supposed to be in Dragon Gate, he was signed right when the mod started by New Japan, and has been there ever since. And obviously, Taguchi and Prince Seven happened, and figured maybe Naruki Doi, maybe he was, but no, he's still written deal by Dragon Gate, rather, Jesus. So that's gonna go 30 minutes. It's gonna be a draw, just to add even a little bit more shenanigans to that. Nice little time on the draw there. And then the co-main, that's a tough one to call. Probably Low-Key Kanemaru, Ultimate Dragon, and Yoshitone as Low-Key's going to pin Ultimate Dragon there. And then Aoki Suzuki, Pedro Aguayo Jr., Super Crazy, as Kotori Suzuki's going to get the win there for Aoki Suzuki. And then Momono Station Tag with Dragon, as Kyle's going to pin Kotoge, which this is, again, they have had 5 matches at this point, and Momono No Station Tag has won 3 out of the 2 times, so now, with Red Dragon getting the win, they're 3 for 3. They are split right there, down the middle at 3 and 3. Then the opener, not the opener, but the first match of this night for the Junior Tag League will be Live Strong Die Hard against Laughter 7, and Live Strong Die Hard will get the win. Roddy's going to beat Kendo Cashin, as we'll probably bump that down time-wise, as then we'll keep Cashin strong. Actually, let's have him beat Kushida. Poor Kushida. He's just kind of been booked to shit in this tag league. That's the way she goes sometimes. So the opener will be Walter. I was thinking Johnny the Bull. I guess we could throw David Boy out there too. We better throw Johnny the Bull out there. I'll say we've done this before. It was day 6 of the last episode of the Navigation with Breeze tour. Just a solid opener. Johnny the Bull will be getting the win. Some good stuff. Alright. That's the show. Let's run it. Seth Walter and Johnny the Bull. Let's forget about it. In 9:39. Crazy, he's almost in the 60s. It's a 51 for Kendo Cashin and Kushida against the Live Strong Die Hard. Roddy and Eddie, 55-52, as Eddie and Kushida did the same. Yeah, I mean, sick kick into the Die Hard driver for Live Strong Die Hard. I mean, I just love how great this team has done as far as Live Strong Die Hard. Very happy about that. As a 57 for Red Dragon, a Momo no Station tag as Kyle O'Reilly taps out Sushi Katoge with the ankle lock. I don't know why they never do their Chasing the Dragon finish. Maybe I didn't even set it. I could have swore we did. That's okay. No big deal. As a 62 for Ryoki and Suzuki against Pedro Aguayo Jr. and Super Crazy. Super Crazy is kind of going down into the 50s. As Kotori Suzuki pins Pedro Aguayo Jr. with Blue Destiny, 12-14. The 61 for Low-Key and Kanemaru against Yoshitone and Ultimo Dragon. I was hoping Yoshitone would not be off his game, but both him and Ultimo Dragon were. But Low-Key gets them with the Ghetto Stomp in 10-36. In the main event, a 71. It's a time limit draw. Forgot to set it as a time limit draw, so it's technically a double count out in the game, but let it be known that it's a time limit draw. Just didn't set it as that as far as the road agent notes. You could have gave it to Speed Muscle, but you also could have gave it to I think, Apollo 55 either way, having Devitt get the pin over someone because he's a little bit better. But yeah, I mean, that's a fun match. And we have ours tied for the first best match for the 71 of this Junior Heavyweight Tag League. And that's one of our best shows, a 70. Good stuff. Very good stuff there, and that has definitely changed the how our GHC Junior Tag League is going now with that draw. It's changing a lot of things. There's a couple teams that took the lead as far as they're now in double-digit points, whereas Apollo 55 is at 7 and Speed Muscle is at 9. But, there's still a good bit of shows left. There's 3 or 4 shows left. As I just love how fucking Dottie Marlowe, who, Tongaloa got re-signed. It's funny. Yep, but on to day 7 we go. Alright, day 7. As we'll see who Speed Muscle has to take on. I want to say it's Red Dragon, just by looking at that. It looks like that is correct. So we'll add that, as we're just kind of... I think we've been everywhere now. Oh no, one more spot. Never mind. Now we'll be everywhere for this tour. And we'll still have, 3 shows left of the tour. So, that might be the main event, so we'll just go ahead and add it now as Speed Muscle. Red Dragon. Speed Muscle will beat Red Dragon. We'll give him a good bit of time, though, because, this match is pretty fun. Yoshihino's gonna beat Fish, obviously, and yeah, but should be pretty good stuff there in that match. Yeah, because, I mean, there's nothing, kind of too crazy after that. I guess we could have Apollo 55 and Aguayo and Super Crazy. Taguchi's gonna pin Super Crazy there. Then Aoki, Suzuki, Live Strong, Die Hard, which actually might be better. We're gonna put that there. That'd be the co-main. As I love how it's Low-Key and Jinbei. that should definitely not be it. That should be Kanemaru. How dumb. As Low-Key's gonna get the win there. Over cash in. There we go. Of course, didn't get added as. And then the opener, Momo no Station tag, and Ultimo Dragon Yoshitone with Daisuke Rada beating Ultimo Dragon. We're going to keep him strong, though. And here we go, and he puts him over. Great stuff. So obviously, we have a lot of time left. So we'll do another singles match. Let's throw Alex Payne out there. Yeah, we could do... Yeah, let's just do Renee Dupree and Alex Payne. Yeah, even though Renee's still got his chronic upper back pain. Should still be an okay opener. There we go. Alright, so yeah, just before the show runs, this is what it's looking like. Aoki and Kanemaru are in first place. It's Aoki, Suzuki, Yoshitone, Kanemaru, and low-key. And Speed Muscle's right behind him with 9. Now, the interesting thing about Speed Muscle is they have beaten both Aoki, Suzuki, and they have beaten the JC Tag Champs. So even if they don't win this tournament, they still have a title match with Kanemaru and low-key. So there is that, even if they fall short. That is definitely a possibility. Now, I think the big thing that's going to come between that is, Aoki, Suzuki, and Kanemaru and low-key. That match still is yet to happen. So that is a big-time match waiting to be done. Now, Apollo 55 and Red Dragon, as far as like 7 and 6, with also Live Strong, Die Hard. I think a lot of people probably would have assumed Apollo 55 would have been in the top 3. Probably even top 2, probably been in the finals. Just has not went their way. As far as the draw, definitely changes some things. And losing to both Aoki, Suzuki and losing to the JC Tag Champs has really put a bit of a damp on things for them as far as their chances of being in the finals. But you never know, though. It's still anybody's game, really. There's a lot to happen. As I will run the show. Day 7 here is... Oh, nope, it was not good enough, as Alex Payne still isn't really over enough. But he got the 53, though. Shout out Alex Payne. Really come along and all that. And is really, he's improved almost 20 points in a year. Which is pretty great. And he's not really even over. I can only imagine what would happen if he got over. But Dupree went to the Dupree bomb in 11:54. So 48. For Momonosuke Shintage and Ultimate Dragon and Yoshitone as Harada, best guy in the match. Wow, actually Kotoge was the worst guy in the match, so not Ultimate Dragon. Interesting. Yoshitone just under a 50, but Harada's almost in the 60s, so that's awesome. So he pins Ultimate Dragon with a Harada pistol. A 61 for low-key and Kanemaru against Kendo Kash and Kushida. Kushida getting off his game. Not enough selling shown in this match. And 10 minutes. As a key pinning Kendo Kash from the Ghetto Stomp. 65 for Paraguay Jr. and Super Crazy against Apollo 55. As Taguchi pinning Super Crazy with the Apollo 55. Devitt with a 70. 64 for Taguchi. 52 for Super Crazy. 44 for Paraguay Jr. Another 64 for Aoki and Suzuki. As a 64 for Aoki. 63 for Kotori Suzuki. As Suzuki pinning Eddie Edwards to Blue Destiny. Roddy with a 53, 49 for Roddy Strong, or as a 53 for Roddy Strong and a 49 for Eddie Edwards, rather. 64 overall, another 64 for the main event. As two teams have great chemistry, battle it out, and wow, he's getting there. He's in the 60s as a lightning spiral for Masato Yoshino over Bobby Fish. Some good stuff, though. That's a fun junior match. And that's a great main event, in my opinion. Sure, it wasn't as great as the previous show, but I think a lot of that has to do with that opener. That opener did stink, but also the main event of the last show was really, really good. But it's still a fun show, I think. All things considered. Yeah, we just have now 2 more shows of the tournament. It's been one of my favorite tournaments I've booked, I think, as far as in the Noah series. It's been, got so many great teams in there, and there's a lot of, I'd say out of the 10 teams, really 8 of them are awesome, and Kushida's great. He's just stuck with somebody who he doesn't have any chemistry with, but it's just been such a fun tournament. You see how the standings look right now after that show. So it's still Aoki, Suzuki, and Yoshitone, Kanemaru, and low-key in the lead with 12. Speed Muscle are right there with 11. If one of those, depending on what happens in that match, if it's a draw between the two, then we might have a 3-way tie for first. But depending on who loses and if Speed Muscle ends up winning, they might steal a spot. As far as they might end up being that second team in there. We'll see. As Apollo 55 with 9 points again, they just lost to the wrong people. Really came down to that. So it used to be a 4-team race, now really a 3-team race. Apollo 55, they just have so much ground to make up. If that was the case, a lot of things have to go wrong for them to be able to swing in there and and somehow be able to make it to the finals. On to day 8 we go, though, as I love how I space this out. I think that really helps out how no one's gotten hurt. It's just how we spaced it out, where it's like every couple of days we've had a show. But for the recording purposes, it's also kind of easy too, because I can just stop and catch my breath. So yeah, on to day 8 we go. Alright, so we have this set as a normal show. I might change that, but there was some big things that have happened as far as throughout the simulation. So, before we ran day 7, I changed to where Jinbei and Satoshi Kajiwara were going to be signed an exclusive deal. However, during the sim, it did not stop it. I don't know why I was thinking it was going to stop it, but it just didn't. It didn't stop the day. I don't know if if I set it to where it was important. I think that's what it was. I don't think I have it set as important, which does suck. As yeah, that's probably what we have to do. As so we'll have to change that. More importantly, so that doesn't happen anymore. Luckily, it's just Jinbei and Satoshi Kajiwara. I mean, Jinbei, I think, is definitely the better of the two between him and Kajiwara, and it would suck losing him, but at the same time, it's not a big blow. And, it's more people for DET to sign, and it's just kind of just wild to see, DET has done just so well. Like, they're going to probably make $1 million this month. I definitely bet against them doing well, and that was definitely a mistake. But, it's just, you live and you learn type of thing. Especially now that we're like $8 million, and we're still soaring. There's going to be a time where we're going to have to pick who should be there, as far as who should be on a written deal, who shouldn't be. Because there's going to be a time where we're going to have to sign people for a per month basis, and it's going to suck, but it's the way she goes. So, for this show, it's interesting, because it's like, well, on one hand, do we have it be a show that is run as a normal show? I guess it really comes down to who Speed Muscle are facing. Because I believe they're facing Ultimate Dragon and Yoshitone, which that's not a great match. The main event will probably be, there's just not a great main event there, as far as Apollo 55 and like Momono Sushi and Tax Power are going to be the main. It's just not going to be great. I guess we could have something else be the main. It's just an idea. I guess we could do the main event be a 6-man, and it's Hero. I was thinking it was going to be Hero, but maybe it won't be Hero. Maybe we could do Kenta, Yoshihiro Takayama, and Jinbei, since, Jinbei's going to be leaving. And then have them take on the Muscle Bombers of Morishima and Yoshihino. And then we'll throw a junior out there that isn't in this tag league. So I guess Tiger Mask. It makes no sense, but fuck it. Because, there's really just nobody else we could pick, really. I guess we could have Ricky Marvin's return. I was waiting for that to be at the actual show, but I guess we could have done that, too. A lot of different options. We'll stick with Tiger Mask, though, because I think it would be a better match that way. It's 22 minutes, and we'll have Kenta beat Yoshihino. And then we'll add the Speed Muscle Ultimo Dragon. Yeah, Yoshitone match. Oh. There we go. There's Ultimo Dragon. I don't know why it wasn't. Oh, because it's one of those where it's we can't use it. Usually the keyboard can't use you because it's a different character, but that's alright. So we'll probably leave it at 12. And we'll have Naruki get the win over Ultimo Dragon again. Oh my god, we have Takayama in there instead. What in the world? Yoshitone. Jesus. Oh. Get it. Make it aware it's an actual contest and whatnot. Not sure if we'll need that to be a steal the show, but we'll just leave it for now. As we'll kind of go when there we go. Now we'll go in the right order. As Taguchi's gonna pin Kotoge there. We'll give that 16 minutes, which I'm not sure as far as time wise how I feel about that. Then Aoki, Suzuki, Cash, and Kushida as Atsushi. Aoki's gonna get the win there. Then Live Strong, Die Hard, Low Key, and Kanemaru. So Kanemaru's gonna pin Roderick Strong. Then Red Dragon versus Super Crazy Pedro Aguayo Jr. So yeah, we'll have this set to steal the show, as Kyle's gonna pin Pedro Aguayo Jr. There we go. So we'll change. I'm thinking that this will be better. That Live Strong, Die Hard, and Kanemaru and Low Key. Guess I could actually be the main. Oh, I think the co-main rather. Yeah, there we go. I like that a little bit better. Yeah, so that is the that's the show. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'm a little nervous about it, but it should be a pretty good show though, nonetheless. As a 59 there, as Kyle taps out rather. Pedro Aguayo Jr. with the ankle lock. Super Crazy was the best guy in the match. Funny enough. So that's cool. Kyle was with a 58-52 for Bobby Fish, so just Pedro Aguayo Jr. just is not there. And, I want to cut bait on this Los Perros de Mal de Apon. I just feel like it's ran its course, but Super Crazy at least I think has benefited the most out of anybody. Like when him and Nozawa were teaming, it was a fun little team, and especially now that he's gotten better. We finally have an injury happen. And it's Atsushi Aoki. He's got a back injury, it just says. It's Kotori Suzuki and Atsushi Aoki, 74-71, as Kushida and Gendo Kashin, 54-42. Nagara the assault point in 10:41. I love it, just back injury. It's a 72 for Masato Yoshino and Naruki Doi against Yoshitone on Ultimate Dragon, as Naruki Doi with a muscular bomb on Ultimate Dragon 11:39. This would be a fun Dragon Gate match, is what that would be. It's a 69 for Apollo 55 and Momono Station Tag. Daisuke have outperformed Taguchi. Probably should have gave that a little bit more time. I was thinking about that when I saw that we only gave it 16. It's like, well, we probably could have gave it 18 or 20, but still it's a pretty good match though. Taguchi gets the win in 16-24. Kotoge just was the weak link. And that's 71 for Live Strong Die Hard against Low Key and Kanemaru, as Kanemaru pins Roderick Strong with Deep Impact. And yeah, 75 for Low Key, 58 for Roderick Strong though. Second best guy in the match. Thanks to Kanemaru being off his game, and then Eddie with a 51. Low Key's almost in the 80s. Pretty crazy. That's 74 main event. As No Mercy, Kenta, Takayama, Jinbei against Tiger Mask and the Muscle Bombers. As Kenta with the Psycho Knee on Yoshihino. And the reason why this match is happening is because, to remind everybody, last episode, Muscle Bombers won that 2v2v2v2 match, and they'll be taking on Kenta and Takayama at the Osaka show. But yeah, Kenta with a 79, 73 for Yoshihino, second best guy in the match. That's incredible. Morishima with a 71, 62 for Takayama, 64 for Tiger Mask, and 61 for Jinbei. Which now I'm feeling bad that we gave Jinbei up, because that's a pretty good rating, a 61. Really can't buy that, especially for him being a No Mercy. That stinks. A 73, yeah, we did lose Pop. Yep, should have known better. That's okay though. It's just sometimes you just gotta risk it sometimes like that. And we're gonna give Yoshihino some love though for that great performance. We're gonna give some love to Kenta as well, and let's give some love to Key as well for having a 75. Yep, there we go. So yeah, we're coming up on the end. Coming up the end on the Junior Tag League is day 9. You know what the main event's going to be. Aoki and Suzuki against No Mercy, and that's going to be for basically all the marbles there, and with basically, now that, as I thought tournament was going to be on that page, I guess I could add it to that, but that's okay. So yeah, depending on what happens here, between Speed Muscle, either they're taking on Momono Station Tag, so you would assume they're going to get the win there. Guess you never know, could have an upset. But, depending on what happens between Kanemaru and Low Key and Aoki Suzuki, we might have a Speed Muscle Aoki Suzuki finals, or a Kanemaru Low Key Speed Muscle Finals, or there'll be a rematch if they have a draw. Then it will hell be a three-way tie, which will be quite the clusterfuck. Because Speed Muscle beat Aoki Suzuki, but then Aoki Suzuki, and it'd be a whole goddamn thing. So let's hope that's not the case there. But yeah, we got a lot of different options. So on to day 9 we go. We're already almost at 10 million. So that's a great sign. And we'll just kind of see what happens. It sucks that we lost some pop there. We were doing so well as far as we were really just a steady climb the whole way since July of last year to July of this year. Completes, every show and every tour we were getting better and better, and that was like the first time really it was like, oof, we couldn't hit that mark. But maybe we'll keep it, maybe we won't. We'll see. Alright, so we'll probably run this show in Osaka, would be my guess, as far as that goes. And we'll have to add the Speed Muscle match, which that should be Momono Sushin Tag, so that's an easy one. But yeah, so Osaka, which just had 40,000 Jinju Stadium, so we'll have 39,000 here, and obviously we'll be running Osaka again, assuming it'll be in Osaka. Yeah, the Osaka Dome would probably be... Oh, that's probably going to be our only option, I'm assuming. Yeah, that's definitely going to be... Because Osaka Castle Hall is like 16,000. So we either completely sell out... I think that's what we'll do. We'll do Castle Hall this show, and then we'll shoot for the Dome at the Great Voyage in Osaka show. So, yeah, so, I want to say that's... Yeah, it is. Volume 3. Obviously, the main event. Aoki Suzuki, low-key Jinbei. As Aoki is going to beat No Mercy. As Aoki Suzuki, Anti-No Mercy, and you're going to beat him. As Jinbei will take the fall. Which, I don't know why it's Jinbei again. It should be Kanemaru, but that's okay. We'll fix that. As, also, why is Taue there? Oh no, Suzuki might not be able to wrestle. Ooh. Well, so this is what we'll do. Because this match has to happen. Because it wouldn't work any other way. You can't give somebody a bye, I think. I could be wrong. We'll look and see. I don't think you can. Yeah. For injury cases like this. So I guess... yeah, because, I really have no idea. Because usually you could just replace somebody. I guess we could do that. Have him be replaced by, Ishimori. Yeah, that'll work. I'll do that. Just have him be replaced. Which, they don't have any chemistry together, Ishimori and Suzuki. Which sucks, but what can you do? Again, it's gotta be Kanemaru. And we'll have Ki beat Ishimori. Just to add a little fuel to the fire. So yeah, we had this set for 29 minutes. I think we'll keep it as that. There we go. And so then we'll add Speed Muscle Momono Station Tag. Momono Station Tag. Yeah, we'll probably give him... I think 20's fine. As Yoshihino will be beating Katoge. Oh, and now kind of everything else. So Apollo 55, Live Strong, Die Hard. So Apollo 55 will win. Red Dragon, Ultimate Dragon, Yoshitone. Red Dragon beating Yoshitone. As Kyle's gonna beat him. I'm just curious, because I'm for sure I had to have had Chasing the Dragon. Yeah, that is their finish. Why the fuck did I hit it? Makes no sense. I don't know why I'm clicking on that. So, yeah, and then there's Cashin and Kushida against Los Perros de Mal de Japón. The Super Crazy is going to be Kendo Cashin. And Kendo Cashin is pissed. The Super Crazy will outperform you for sure, though, in this match. Keep him strong. So, the main event. It's, so the actual main event, just to kind of, will overlay what I have as far as, maybe not overlay it, because, I have to add the rest of the card and whatnot. So, what is going to be the main? It's actually going to be just King's Wrestling and Sakuraba and Shibata in the tag match. I can't really add anything to that because, obviously, all of Laughter 7, the other two, and Kendo, Cashin, and Kushida, we can't have like a 6-man or anything like that, so I have to kind of pivot away into something else. So I was thinking at least, of doing Diamond Ring, Miyahara, Nakajima, and then probably, I guess it has to be Okita. That doesn't sound like a great main event. We're just not really nailing these main events, and we need it to be a good one. So maybe we'll have Uncle June, Namichi Marufuji, and boy oh boy, it's gonna be the third guy. I think it's gonna be Taue. That guy doesn't make any sense either. Just kind of at a loss. I guess we could do. I guess we could do Morishima. No, let's not do that. Let's do Ishii, Goto, and Tiger Mask for like a New Japan team. And then they can take on a, let's see here. We're just kind of stuck here for what this main event should be, at least, because I want something that makes sense. Maybe we'll do more Fuji, Uncle June, in Marvin. There you go. And something, at least. We'll give it 22, and we'll have Marufuji beat Goto to add up to a tag match between the two. And Jun Akiyama Marufuji against Goto and Ishii. Goto's a little upset by that. We'll keep him strong. I'll have that be the main. And we will run the show. Cashin and Kushida. Pat Aguirre Jr. Super Crazy it's a 53. Super Crazy at the 60. 57 for Kushida. Look at Pat Aguirre Jr. though, coming up, and he's almost in the 50s now. It's Cashin with a 40. Not great, but again, the right guy wins. Is the trifecta. Gets the win for Super Crazy 11-20. It's a 61 for Red Dragon and Ultimate Dragon Yoshitone. As Yoshitone was almost the best guy in the match. Almost in the 60s. As Kyle O'Reilly is 62. Again, hit the chasing of the dragon, please. That's killing me. As Bobby Fish with a 54. Ultimate Dragon with a 43. It's a 65 for Apollo 55 and Live Strong Die Hard. That's about the 55s for Live Strong Die Hard. Prince Dev with a 74, that one almost in the 80s. Taguchi with a 64. Not bad. Not bad at all. It's a 66 for Yoshihino and Naruki Doi, and then Katoge and Daisuke Arata take the fall there as 69s for Speed Muscle, even though Yoshihino was off his game, and then Arata was a 60, 48 for Katoge, he was also off his game. It's a 69. Damn it. Could have been a little bit better, but that's okay, just because of their timing didn't work out, but Loki was the best guy in the match with a 76. As he beats Ishimori in 28-59 with Ghetto Stomp. And Kanemaru with a 64, 62 for Katora Suzuki. So they got the crowd hotter for this main event, which doesn't deliver, because Ricky Marvin, Jesus Christ, that year being off the shelf has hurt him tremendously. He gets a 37. God awful. Just god awful. And, he was off his game. But Jesus, I mean, that should have been a little bit better than that. Goto's broken toe sucks, but as far as the tag match between the two, it should be a pretty good tag match. Just sucks. Just sucks because it was 65, and it's going to be another show that's going to suck as far as for Pop and whatnot. The injury hurt it a little bit, but a lot of inconsistencies, and Rick and Marvin, just even rusty a little bit. There's just a lot going on. With Mr. Marvin. And increased it, lost an 8. So that's, should have just stuck with my gut on that and just realized that they're just not going to be at that level. This tag league isn't. And that's fine. It's no big deal. I tried to give a main event and still couldn't deliver. But that's okay. I know the next show will get it back. For sure, that main event's going to deliver. I'm going to give some love to Kobashi. I don't know why. Nah, it's actually give it to people who deserve it. As, we'll do it low-key again. We'll do Marufuji. And then Devitt. That's been doing really great this whole tour. There we go. Everybody seem pleased. So, the show is, I think I have a top 4 cards lined up. Or the top 4 of the card lined up, rather. As we have the main, which is, we talked about already with Sakuraba and Shibata against Kings of Wrestling. Then there's also going to be the GHC tag match of Muscle Bombers, Kenta and Takayama. Obviously the finals of the Junior Tag League, which will be, I think it's all fucked up now because of, I didn't change it. Yep, didn't fucking change it. As far as Aoki Suzuki, as that's fun, and it's right now too, so that's fun. Yeah. Oh, as Yoki's gonna be gone for 49 days. I'm surprised that Go's broken leg was only 6 months, which is now down to 4. That was the initial injury list, so he'll be back actually at the end of the year. It's crazy to think about. So yeah, we're gonna have to change some shit around and make shit work, but yeah, the finals of the tag league will be Kanemaru and Loki, rather, against Speed Muscle. Tough break for Aoki Suzuki coming so close and having an injury kind of cost them their chance, but should be a fun match, though. Should be a very fun match. Speed Muscle and Loki and Kanemaru. Alright, we are here for the Great Voyage in Osaka Volume 3 show, the final show here of this episode. And, man, this is going to be quite an interesting card. There's only one singles match on the entire card, and, at least as far as on the main card, we might add, a pre-show match or 2, I'm sure. So we're going to be in the Osaka Dome. Going to be about I wouldn't say 20, maybe about 12,000 shy of a sellout. Because I think it's at 38, oh, never mind, yeah, so we'll probably be a little bit more than that. So, yeah, we will be about 15,000 short of a sellout. A little above that, so about 17,000 shy of a sellout, but still a big deal. It's still going to be a really good show, I think. As far as the card goes, it looks a little bit like this. As the main event, of course, we already know, as Katsura Shibata and Kazushi Sakuraba against the Kings of Wrestling. JHC Tag Team title matchup in the co-main for the Muscle Bombers versus Kenta and Yoshihiro Takayama. The Global Junior Tag League, of course, which we already knew about the finals of that. Speed Muscle versus Loki and Kanemaru, who are the GHC Junior Tag Team Champions. And Tomohiro Ishii and Hiroki Goto, even though they have bad chemistry, it's actually awful chemistry, they're going to take on Naomichi Marufuji and Jun Akiyama. And we're also going to have Kushida and Kyle O'Reilly in a singles match. Just figured that'd be a fun match to do, as far as, first of all, we needed a singles match. Oh, no, there's 2 singles matches. And they're both junior matches, weirdly enough, as Kushida and Kyle, they obviously, Kyle beat Kushida during their tag match, during their Global Junior League match. And, as far as I was thinking about maybe doing something with Devitt, and I was just like, let's hold off on that for now. We won't have him be on this main show, which probably is a mistake, since he was the man and was the best guy on the entire tour. Kind of sucks we don't get to reward him by giving him a match here, but I was just like, well, we could have him have a singles match, but then who's he going to take on? It was a whole thing. So I just went with Kushida and Kyle instead, because I thought that'd be a fun match, and Kyle's really improved, and I'd like to give Kushida something to kind of shake off of having the team that's getting no cash in for the past 9 shows. Then we're gonna have the debut of Diamond Ring as Nakajima and Kento Miyahara changing the name from Kensuke Office into Diamond Ring. The idea is that they've graduated to where they're their own thing. They don't need Kensuke anymore. That's kind of like the idea behind it and the psychology behind it, even though obviously the real reason is we don't have Kensuke anymore, but and he's a little hard to like loan back every now and again. DT are a little stingent with him, or Dragon Gate rather, are actually a little stingent with him. And they're taking on the Killer Bulldogs, what could have been the Killer Bulldogs. It's probably going to be their one and only show. But it's going to be a fun little undercard match. The 6th man is the second match on the card. Kenta Kobashi, Taiji Shimori, Ricky Marvin, Bison Smith, and Live Strong Die Hard. Fun match on paper, but obviously with Ricky Marvin's kind of stats, it's like, well, I can't really trust him there. And Eddie and Roddy, they might do alright, but then again, like Bison Smith's not going to do that well. It's really just going to be carried by Kobashi and Ishimori. Then the opener, Jinbei taking on Zack Saber Jr. Obviously, Jinbei leaving soon, so just figured we need to throw a Jr. in there to have him lose too. And felt like Zack Saber Jr. was the best guy. Could have went with Alex Payne though. Could have went if you wanted to really put somebody over. I just went with Zack instead. And yeah, we're already at the show, so we'll just go ahead and pre-book it now as Shibata and Sakuraba, Kings of Wrestling, main event. Heroes are going to beat Sakuraba. And the idea behind this is after the match and kind of like a post-conference, or in the post-show press conference deal, they're going to challenge the tag champs, who are the Muscle Bombers now, the new JC Tag Team Champions. The Muscle Bombers are going to beat No Mercy, which is pretty awesome. Yuji Hino's going to beat Takayama. Hell yeah. I'm all about it. You know, Yuji Hino and Takeshi Morishima, just an awesome team on paper, and the fact that they are so awesome in the mod just warms my heart. And of course they got to be JC Tag Team Champions at some point. And then as far as now we got the global Junior Tag League Finals. Speed Muscle, Low-Key Kanemaru with Speed Muscle getting the win. So the idea behind this is the title match is going to happen. It's not going to happen at the anniversary tour. It's going to happen at the following tour. It's going to happen because I want to say the anniversary show, and then there's, I want to say the Global Junior Leagues after that. Could be wrong. Could be mixing it up. It might be a Great Voyage in Tokyo. Volume 3 show might be after that, but either way, that's what's going to be on that card, because on the anniversary show, we're going to have Key and Ishimori, obviously because Key pinned him during the replacement match, so we did that, so that's great, and we're going to, obviously, the Global League winner will be Speed Muscle there. We're also going to add, I forgot to even add this, so I'm just going to add it right now, just to make it official to end that goddamn tournament, since you can't give somebody a bye. It will be the Anti-No-Mercy team of Suzuki Ishimori, and then obviously the team of Low-Key and Yoshinobu Kanemaru. Yep, that's fine. We'll just make it a minute and just have Key win. He'll beat Kotaro Suzuki this time, that way our champ isn't losing twice. Because that would suck. Yeah, it would just... Oh. 2 minutes? There we go. So just wanted to make sure that got done. Yeah, so now on to back to the card. Ishii and Goto, Marufuji, Nakajima. I mean, this could be like one of the worst matches on the card just because of the bad chemistry, but hopefully Marufuji obviously will be pretty good enough to carry it, but it's a tall task, really. And then Kushida, Kyle O'Reilly in the singles match. Kushida's going to beat Kyle there. You know, makes sense. Should be a fun junior match, though. Obviously, those two end up having some really great matches in New Japan. It'd be about close to around this time. It'd be a couple of years later. But, yeah, it should be a pretty fun match, all in all. Then the Diamond Ring match. Nakajima Miyahara against the Killer Bulldogs. As Nakajima's going to pin David Boy Smith Jr. there. And then we'll do the 6th man of Kobashi and Ishimori and Ricky Marvin against Bison Smith and the Live Strong Die Hard. That's kind of like the Gaijin team. So you get like the veteran Gaijin with kind of the young Gaijin kids. And that's kind of like the idea behind that. Just setting. And Kobashi's just going to win. And 12 minutes. Really, this match was designed to kind of get Kobashi back into positive momentum. Wow, so we're already at the time, and we'll have Zack beating Jinbei in 13, so we'll just bump the time up, which is no big deal. 2 hours and 30 minutes works for me. Cool. So we'll add some pre-show matches to this as well. Yeah, I mean, I guess we can keep it in the tag category, because I'm sure there's a lot of people that aren't on this card that we definitely could use. Like Ishikawa and Masato Tanaka. See who they could take on. It would make sense at least. Let's just do Saito and Taue. Yeah, just the worst team ever. It doesn't really matter who wins as far as from Masato Tanaka or Shuji Ishikawa. I'm just gonna go with Masato Tanaka because both of them have cool momentum. I'll just probably go to the screen to look at it. Yeah, they both have cool, so they both could use a win. And we'll probably do another tag. Maybe not. Kajiwara can lose to someone. We can do. I guess we could do Kajiwara. I'm trying to think who. I guess Ultimo Dragon if we can. Might as well. These chilly momentum. Might as well get him a win, even though his stats stink. So Ultimo Dragon. And there we go. Perfect. Okay. And we'll bump that down. Alright. So that's the card. Should be pretty awesome. We should get some pop back and some momentum back on our side for the anniversary tour. You know, that's just kind of like, that's not the fault of the Junior Tag League either. That's just, it should be on normal as far as those last 2 days. We've switched that down to where it's on tour, which I should have just done after the first one especially. Should have just been like, hedged my bets and been like, yeah, alright, the first one wasn't successful, I'm just going to change it now. But I was like, fuck it. We'll make it work. I shouldn't have done that, but that's okay. As for, wow, yeah, obviously this does work well, as, there we go, now we got that out of the way. So 48, Kajiwara with a 47, Ultimate Dragon with a 41. You know, it does suck losing someone like Kajiwara, someone so young, but at the same time, it's like, really don't need him, you know, it's no big deal if DDT want to sign him on a written deal, by all means. That's what we get for trying to, you know, really getting too greedy is kind of our thing there. So 61 for this pre-show match of Masato Tanaka and Shuji Ishikawa. That is the thing, Akitoshi Saito and Kiritawa do have excellent chemistry together. So they are nice to have on the undercard, or in the pre-show in this case. But yeah, Ishikawa is almost in the 80s, which is awesome, and then Masato Tanaka with a 60. As Masato Tanaka with the roaring elbow. 66 for the opener. Zack Saber Jr. beating Jinbei with a PK kick in 13-13. It's a 61 for Zack, 56 for Jinbei there. Another 66 for this sixth man as Kobashi with Ishimori and Ricky Marvin against Spice Smith and Livestrong Die Hard. As Kobashi with a Burning Lariat on Bison Smith in 11:48. Yeah, Kobashi best guy in the match. Then Ishimori, Roger Strong with a 60. 54, so they are, I mean, Ricky Marvin's getting a little better. You know, the ring rust is starting to wear off a little bit. I don't know if it still is in effect. We'll take a look. Yep, still a little rusty, but that's okay. He'll bounce back. So 71 for Nakajima and Miyahara against the Killer Bulldogs as Nakajima pinning David Boy Smith Jr. with the bridging German suplex. Yeah, Nakajima killing it. Miyahara killing it. Yeah, I mean, the Killer Bulldogs, would they be anything more than like a mid-card tag team? Probably not, but it's just nice to have variety in the company. So it just sucks that we'll not be able to do that, but at least we're using a little bit now before David Boy Smith signs. It's Kushida beats Kyle O'Reilly with Kushida lock in 1803, so 65. Kushida with a 67, Kyle with a 57. Lack of selling on display, which sucks, but that's alright. It's luckily it was in a spot where we didn't need it to really be a big time match. The 75, wow, even with Gota's broken toe and them having absolute zero chemistry and it being a little too short, just Marufuji just said, jump on the fucking back. And he pins Ishii with a Shiranyu. And I think we're going to have him and Ishii have a singles match on the anniversary show. I think that's the plan. Which that should be a pretty awesome match. Should be. As a 76 for the Global Junior Tag League, as Speed Muscle beating the GHC Junior Tag Champs of No Mercy's Low Key and Yoshitone Kanemaru. As awesome stuff, though. Pretty awesome match. Definitely, it's awesome to have the best match of the tournament be the finals. That's awesome to see. Yeah, I mean, Low Key was the best guy in the match, but obviously Naruki and Masato Yoshino are an actual unit in an awesome team. So that's just awesome. To be able to book them. There's a lot of just fun teams in that junior league that we booked, and it's awesome. It was a lot of fun. 74 for the actual GHC tag team title matchup. Damn, Eugenia with a 65. Figured he'd be maybe in the 70s again, but it was not. He still outperforms Yoshihiro Takayama, so at least that makes sense. It's a close one. Really, I guess the right team didn't win. It should have probably kept it with Kenta and Takayama, but off of just in-ring performance ratings. But it was still a pretty good match, and I think having it being on the team with excellent chemistry, I think gives it a little bit of a boost in my opinion. But Muscle Bombs, they fucking did it. With the fucking bomb, no less, from Yuji Hino in 27-15. Yeah, not enough selling display. Looking at everybody in this match, I'm sure no one was really selling, and Kenta was getting the shit beat out of him. I like Morishima and Yuji Hino, and probably coming back, having a nice fiery comeback and stuff. But yeah, I mean, it's a short-lived reign for No Mercy, but I think it's necessary, though. You know, Kenta's awesome, and Takayama's awesome, and you know, it's just, there's so many great tag teams. It's hard to just keep the belt on another team for a long time, unless it's the best team, you know, in the company, in that regard. And obviously, Kenta and Takayama aren't, because that's Kings of Wrestling. But the Muscle Bombers, I think they're a fun team, and I think it's a fun time to change hands as far as the belts. The main event's in 84. Thank Christ, Chris Hero's with a 95. I can't believe it. As Shibata with an 88. 78 for Claudio. 65 for Sakuraba. Again, there's some great chemistry from Hero and Claudio. Hero went to the death blow in 27-42. Trying to remember if they have their finish set as well. The Kings Reign Supreme of nearly everyone. They might not. I'm sure they do, though. But nonetheless, a great main event. And a pretty great show. And we really got saved by that main, for sure. But the Speed Muscle low-key Kanemaru match, obviously hindsight, that would have been a much better co-main, but I just went with what I felt should have been the co-main. And but yeah, you know, I think this show, it was awesome in the fact that it was something different. It wasn't a main event that was a singles match for the heavyweight title, something a little different, but also we really develop a lot of stuff for the anniversary show. You know, we're going to have Key and Ishimori for the junior title. We're going to have the Muscle Bombers and the Kings of Wrestling for the tag team titles. No idea what Shibata's going to be up to on that show. There's a lot of people that's vying for that title shot for sure. Then we got Marufuji and Tomohiro Ishii in just a singles match. So that should be very, very fun. As yeah, I mean, there's a lot of fun stuff on that card. I think on paper at least, and it should deliver. That anniversary show should. So thank you all for watching. I hope you all, if you celebrated Thanksgiving, I hope you had a great one. So I know this will probably be uploaded a little later now because of that, but that's alright. It's still, it's well worth it. Food, 12 out of 10. It's pretty delicious. As, we'll probably give some love to Kenta, Hero, obviously, and, I'm not sure who else to give it to. I'm surprised I got a 71, though. Marufuji. Might as well, right? He carried that match in a lot of ways. Cool. Alright, so thank you all, and we'll catch you guys next time. Take care, everyone.